Man Bonus, because one wasn't already enough, there's a bonus. Oh, it's a f***ing bonus. I mean, the videos are a bit shorter on this channel, so that is a bonus, to be fair. Elderly dad falls victim to a gold digger is what we're going to be watching. It's an aggressive title, innit? Yeah, okay, I see. I've already worked out the route this video is about to take. God. She sucks his wrinkly dick because he's got money. You see, I don't know what I'd do if I was a single 80-year-old man, because I reckon I'd be fully aware that these women are only with me because I've got money. But would I give a shit? Probably not. I think it'd have to be a strap-on job though, because I feel as though at that age you start to lose all function in your penis. At that age I feel as though your body wouldn't be able to pump the blood down to your dick. You'd have to siphon the blood for it to work.
Ew, this glass is dirty. Get me a new one right away.
Sasha, that's not a waitress. That's my daughter, Michelle. And this is my granddaughter, Lisa.
I mean, to be fair, she stood at the table like she was a waitress. I'd get confused myself. Why would you not say hello when they arrived instead of just standing there in silence? That whole segment was weird.
Oops, sorry. It's so nice to finally meet you both.
Sasha, is it? So, please tell me that you're my dad's new in-home nurse he hired?
What? Gross. No, I don't work.
So she's calling work gross. Right, okay, but sucking a 80-year-old's flaccid out-of-date cock is perfectly fine. I don't like her.
Sasha and I met on the cruise last week. She had the cabin next to mine. It was love at first sight.
That's like being his fucking bank account. Notice how you always see these women with old men that are minted. You don't see them walking into retirement homes, do you? Checking out all the old cocks. It's always the ones with money. I might be speaking too soon, but judging by the title, I can take a big fucking hint of where this video is going.
Love? So you two are dating?
Fucking yes. Do you want him to demonstrate it? What more do you want him to do? This woman is bouncing on your dad's wrinkly cock.
No, Michelle. Of course not.
Thank goodness.
No, we're married.
So you are dating then. What do you think marriage is? It's just a final part of dating.
Married? You were only gone a week.
When you know, you know. I took one look at this beautiful soul and knew she was the one for me.
Yeah, right. Of course you did, mate. Why does he keep touching her chin? It's fucking weird. Stop it. I took one look at this beautiful soul. What the fuck's he talking about? How do you look at souls?
It was so romantic. He proposed to me on the second date. The captain even performed the whole ceremony in front of the crew. Want to see it? Yeah, you want to see it.
What, you just happen to have it already on your phone ready? She didn't even unlock it, it was already open. Also, Sasha, word of advice, don't ask them if they want to see it, then just answer it yourself. She was like, do you want to see it? Yeah, you want to see it? Bang, instantly. No breather room whatsoever. Didn't even give him a chance to answer.
Want to see it? Yeah, you want to see it.
Oh.
Fuck me, look at that picture. He looks older there. It looks like one of them pictures a child takes for helping the elderly cross the road or some shit. And then they send it to the school to show an assembly for everyone to see how kind of a person you are.
The post got so many likes.
Oh, that's great.
That's wild.
I wanted to tell you sooner, but I wanted to make it a surprise. Isn't it wonderful?
No, Dad. It's insane. How could you be so reckless?
Yeah, well, not as reckless as Robert De Niro. The guy's 80 and has had another fucking kid. He's 80 years old. 80 years old and still firing live rounds. I didn't even know that was possible. How does he even have the sexual urge to fuck? Never mind make a baby. I feel as though the baby would come out already looking like a pensioner. I'm sorry, there's no way you can have a child at 80 years old and the child not have a few missing chromosomes. It's gonna be fucked, that kid.
What's gotten into you, Michelle?
What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? Parading around here with a woman who's, I don't know, half a century younger than you? Everyone is staring at you.
Well, you're not fucking helping, are you? You basically just told the entire restaurant, so of course they're gonna be looking. She's just like, Dad, everyone is looking at you. Everyone, look, this is my dad and his fucking hair. Like, shut up.
Well, let them look. They are just jealous that I am with the most beautiful woman in the world.
The fuck was that? just agreeing with him, like, yeah, I am the most beautiful woman in the world. I'd rather fuck his granddaughter, if I'm being totally honest.
Are we ready to order?
I'll take the lobster, and let's do something about this glass.
Absolutely, ma'am. Sorry. 1 second.
Right, okay. Is anyone else gonna fucking order? You don't go to a table, ask if they're ready to order, take a one order, then fuck off with a glass. Is everyone ready to order? Yeah, what do you want? Okay, bye.
So, Sasha, where do you live?
Actually, I just moved in with your grandpa.
Seriously, Dad? You moved her into the house you bought with Mom?
Could you not have just saved all the whinging until after they've eaten the food and left the restaurant?
Honey, it's been 5 years since your mother passed. Besides, she's my new wife. Of course she's gonna live with me.
I just think it's not.
For fuck's sake, she's crying. Really? Here in front of everyone, you bring up the dead mum now?
Don't worry. If it makes you feel any better, you won't even be able to recognize the place once we're finished with all the renovations.
What renovations?
Well, the whole place. It was so disgusting.
Oh yeah, that'll fix the pain. Just destroy all remaining memories she has of a dead mum.
Well, once we're back from Greece, you'll have to come over and see it for yourselves.
What's happening in Greece?
It's taking her to show all the ancient monuments, his childhood. Really, do you get it? Because he's old.
Our honeymoon. I just got our first class tickets.
First class tickets? Dad, that is so expensive. How can you afford that?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about that, actually. With all the cost of the honeymoon and the renovations and the new Tesla I bought Sasha.
You bought her a Tesla?
Where's this fucking waiter? He said it'd be 2 seconds and managed to have a full fucking rundown of the life and he's still not back.
Of course. I care about the earth. Duh.
Then ride a bike. Duh. It's more age appropriate for you.
Ah shit, here we go. It was the duh, wasn't it? It was definitely the duh. She has got one of them faces. I'll give Dhar Mann some credit here. The casting choice for these women, spot on. To be fair, they live in LA, so it probably wasn't too difficult to spot. Just walk out the house, the first woman you meet will do the job. Also, I think this is the first time I would rather trust the self-driving option on the Tesla than the actual driver itself. She strikes me one of them drivers that would just crash into something.
With all the new changes that are going on, I'm not gonna be able to help you with Lisa's tuition this fall.
But, Grandpa, I was counting on that money. Harvard's not cheap, and my scholarship is only partial.
Oh, come off it, love. It's only your future. He's trying to get some pussy. What's more important here? Exactly.
Always community college, okay?
Dad, how could you? You're breaking your promise to your only granddaughter for some floozy?
Floozy. That was your opportunity to call this bitch absolutely anything. You had the momentum and everything, and all you have to do is finish it off with something hard-hitting. But no, you went for floozy. What the fuck does floozy even mean? I never heard that word before in my life. I'd have called her a wrinkly cocksucker.
You have no right to talk to Sasha that way. And whether you believe it or not, we're in love.
She doesn't love you. She loves your money. There's a difference.
How has no one told her to shut the fuck up? Shouting like that in a restaurant. The waiter's still not arrived, by the way.
Sugar babe, I think she's the one obsessed with your money.
Dad, it is not it. That
Was that meant to be a whisper? What the fuck was that? She went like that and then just spoke. Just straight up fucking spoke. Does she know that doing that doesn't block the fucking sound barrier? We can still hear you.
It's not that at all, Dad. I want you to live your best life. I want you to enjoy your retirement. I even want you to fall in love. You deserve it.
This is a bit much, innit? Like, they tried to make it one of their moments, but it's just not coming off as that at all. I get why she's mad, but she's kind of pissing me off by reacting the way she is.
But this is not love. This is a delusion.
I've heard enough.
How are these people just carrying on with the conversation like this bitch ain't just screaming behind them? I'd just be like, listen, love, I've heard the entire conversation, so don't say it's none of my business. Shut the fuck up and let your dad stick his dick in whatever he wants. Apart from a child, obviously. To be fair, she's not far off, is she?
Sasha, come on. Come on.
Adios.
Hold me back. Hold me back!
Why? You're not doing anything. You don't need to be held back. You need a fucking muzzle to shut you the fuck up.
Come on.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were trying to give me a heart attack.
No, what? Stop. What are you talking about? I just want you to live a long, healthy life. I love you, Sugar Boo.
Okay, let's stop it right there. Never call him Sugar Boo again. That's pathetic. I also find it funny how she said she wants him to live a long, healthy life, like he hasn't already lived the majority of it already. He's nearly dead, love. It's too late for that.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shower. Meet you at the smoothie bar in 15.
Fucking hell, she's acting like he's not nearly dead as it is. That's the part of the deal, I'm afraid, love. You sacrifice the physical prime male attributes for the money.
Agreed to 50 million, not 49. Don't call me until the deal is done. Sorry. I know it's rude to be on the phone at the gym, but work never ends.
What the fuck just happened? Who the fuck says that? You know, the work just never ends. Shut the fuck up, you knob. And why is it rude to be on the phone at the gym? How's it rude?
I don't mind. It's fascinating, actually. So, what do you do?
I run a large hedge fund in town.
That's impressive.
Why has this guy got a USB stick in his ear? Just use a fucking phone. Jesus Christ, what is that?
Complain. Great pay, amazing benefits. Plus, I get to use a company jet whenever I want to get away for the weekend.
Wow.
But it's better if I have someone special to share it all with.
God. This is fucking disgusting. A millionaire that lures women into the private jet. Sounding very fucking familiar. Do you have an island as well?
Well, maybe you just haven't found the right girl yet. How about we get a drink tonight?
He didn't even use the machine, by the way. Just stood on it for about 20 seconds, got touched up, and is now fucking off.
Aren't you with that old guy I saw you here a second ago?
Huh? Oh, Herman?
Herman, fuck me. He's even got an old man's name, Herman.
Don't worry about him. He goes to bed every night at 7. I'll meet you after. He won't even know.
Is that so? Heard enough?
Yep. More than enough.
Ah, fucking hell, that's what the USB stick is. Look at her dad, genuinely shocked by what's happening. Like, what did he expect?
How could you betray me like that?
Spirit, Herman. I already found a new man. A better man. What's going on?
I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious what's going on here. Pretty self-explanatory, right?
You're being exposed. That's what. You see, I knew you were only after my father's money. But after our fight, I knew he'd never listen to me. I had to come up with a way to show him the truth.
It's like I'm watching Saw. Do you know when like they reveal a twist at the end? And it all comes together.
Oh, I set a trap and used my building's handyman, Rick, as bait. He's handsome, kind, and was more than willing to help my dad out.
It sounds like Rick needs to find a hobby. I'd just be like, to be honest with you, love, I can't be asked. I find it funny how both her and her daughter just looked at each other. Like, it was such an obvious idea to use a random bloke fixing your kitchen sink to prove that she's a slag. Like, what's going on?
See, I knew you wouldn't be able to resist Rick. Especially if you thought he was a rich CEO. So you see, it's pretty clear what your motives were. It wasn't love. It was money.
A few first-class flights, an entire home renovation, a couple of Louis Vuitton bags and a Tesla. Later, we're finally realising she's only playing with his wrinkly balls for the money.
So wait, you're just a handyman? Ew. Baby.
Nope, definitely not baby. The complete opposite of a baby, actually. Isn't it just weird how we've made it normal to call each other baby like it's not the youngest form of a human? Like we don't go around calling each other child, do we? That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
I wasn't serious about him, right? It's just you.
Save it, Sasha. I want an annulment. You'll be hearing from my attorney.
Fine. I don't need you anyway.
So what the fuck was that? Just moaned? Is that what she does when she gets angry? Just moans.
I am so embarrassed about how I've been acting. I should have known that a woman like her would never be interested in nobody like me.
Hey, don't Be so hard on yourself. You are a catch.
Now, fuck that. Tell him he's an idiot. The amount of money he spent on that silly cow's a piss take. Tell him, say, you silly old bastard.
Oh, I just have to figure out how to return the Tesla that I bought her.
Just blow it up. Fuck it.
Good luck with that. I had to return my Tesla last year, and it was a nightmare.
Well, maybe you could tell me how you did it over lunch tomorrow?
Hang about. Let's not just pretend like she's not been sticking her nose in your conversation. But like, what's it got to do with you? You nosy little cow. I'm not talking to you.
Tomorrow? Why wait? There's a great cafe around the corner, and I'm looking for any excuse to get away from cardio today.
Agreed. Cardio is the worst.
Well, that didn't take long, did it? It's so convenient that he happens to chat up someone his own age after all that.
Shall we?
Let's.
Shall we?
Oh, why not?
And his daughter's fucking the handyman. Brilliant. This has just turned out to be a gigantic orgy in the end. What a way to wrap up the video. Fucking hell, I actually enjoyed that. If you enjoyed this video, check out another video I did on Dhar Mann. And by the time this video's out, I'll be in America and I'll probably bump into people like that. So yeah, wish me fucking luck.